What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We back here in France. It's been a minute since I've done a video on France, and I wanted to jump back and learn a little bit more. 'Cause it's definitely a place I'm very familiar with, been familiar with pretty much majority of my life, at least when I started school. So we got 23 little things that are different about life in France. In France, learning the French culture. So y'all hit that subscribe button. Let's jump into this. Check this out.
Do you think you know all about life in France? Let's test your
Probably
knowledge
not.
and see how many of the things I mention are new to you. We're going to get right into my list of 23 little things that are different about life in France.
I just hope all
And for a
23
full
ain't new
list
to
of
me.
77 things, be sure to check out the link below to my blog. 1. You can get great local wine for about 10 euros a bottle, or about 11 US dollars.
Okay, I think I've heard that
of
in
course,
other videos.
There are more expensive wines out there, but there
I think I heard this in other videos. At least I think, there's some other places where it's cheaper than you have the other places where it's more expensive.
are cost-effective bottles as well that are excellent. You can find great options direct from the producer, at wine stores, and even the grocery store. 2. Soccer is big business and is the most popular sport to watch
For sure.
and play in France.
I don't know this guy's name, but he's good. I've been hearing about him a lot. I know he got beat by the GOAT in the France got beat by Argentina. So, shout out to the GOAT Messi, man.
3. When it comes to medication, even over-the-counter products like pain relievers
that
or
Advil.
diarrhea medication can be purchased only at a pharmacy. You will not find Advil, Imodium, cough medicine, etc. at a grocery store.
Dang, I didn't know that.
4. On TV, you'll never see the French president talking about prayers or God during an address to the nation. Religion doesn't mix with politics and the public sphere. 5.
So where is this sign? Look.
Religion
What in the world? Only guy is Trump. Definitely not Trump.
doesn't
What
mix
the
with
heck?
politics
That's
and the
crazy.
public sphere. 5. On French coins, the denomination is clearly marked, so you know if the coin you're holding is a 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, or 50-cent piece, or 1 or 2 euros. 6. There's a
Nice.
wider variety of meat products in the regular grocery store than you
Oh.
might be used to seeing. Look away now if you're sensitive to seeing meat products. Things like
Sensitive
cow
to seeing-
tongue and rabbit, and some of the options might catch you
Ooh,
off
what
guard
was
when
that?
you see the eyes staring back.
Hold up, France. What in the world? Look at this. Cow got your tongue.
Cow
Like,
tongue and rabbit, and
what is
some of
that?
the options might catch you off guard when you see the eyes.
Heck no. What is that? I would not eat that, especially if it's looking at me. I don't even like fish looking at me. And I love fish, but I can't eat the fish with the head still on. Like, cut the head off.
Staring back at you. 7. Dessert is a welcome part
Ooh,
of
that
dinner,
look
and
good.
not just for special occasions. But it's not always an elaborate pastry. Fruit and yogurt are common
Yummy.
options, as are individual containers of puddings and other desserts. I did an entire video on my favorite French mealtime habits linked here. 8.
I need to check that
Unopened
out.
containers of milk and eggs are not refrigerated in the grocery store. You'll find both
Oh, yeah, I
at room
heard that.
temperature in France.
Okay, that's something I did know. I was about to say, so far, not too much I know. But this I do know. Because I've seen some other, I think majority of Europe do that. Our eggs and milk are fridge.
And there's a reason
they're
for
in the
this, so
fridge.
check the description box below. 9. You'll find an electric kettle in most French homes, and
Electric
it's
kettle?
not just for tea. Use it anytime you want to heat up water. 10. The French don't typically send Christmas cards, so
Not the
don't be
Christmas card.
offended if you don't get one from a French friend or family member in December. It's
Why?
much more common to send a New Year's card come January to wish friends and family a bonne année. 11.
Banana.
Quite often, public toilets in train stations and on the
Toodaloo.
street in big cities cost money to use. About 50 cents is the norm, so have some change on you.
Well, I'm not spending 50 cents to just go poop.
Most restaurants will not
That's
let you pop
crazy.
in to just use the bathroom unless you're a paying customer.
That's one of those. I'm going to have to leave before I go anywhere. But that's the second one. There we go. That's 2 of them I do, because that's pretty common that
12.
I've heard before.
At the hair salon, there's usually an upsell called a soin. It's a deep
Soin.
conditioning treatment that will add about 15
What was that on
euros
his
to the
head?
bill. So when you're being shampooed and the stylist asks if you want a soin, be prepared. 13.
So a massage?
Well-behaved dogs are welcome in most stores, restaurants, and other places people go, with the exception being medical offices and grocery stores. 14. Postal workers ride yellow bikes instead of driving a truck in smaller towns to deliver your mail. And sometimes they ride an electric bike like this one.
Oh, nice.
15. In many French homes, bathrooms are split into 2 rooms, where the toilet is in a different room from the shower or bathtub. Sometimes there's no sink to wash your hands in the room with the toilet.
So you gotta go across.
It's perfectly normal.
So would you have to go across to do that, or what do you do? No hand sanitizer,
Wash
nothing?
your hands in the room with the toilet.
Dookie fingers?
16. It's perfectly normal to get a fresh baguette from the bakery every single day. Sometimes the line is out the door.
Dang.
17.
At least it's
Veterinary
fresh.
care for your pets is much cheaper than the USA, and I found the care to be excellent. 18.
That's a good thing, because it is. When we had a dog, I think his shots, they started, it was getting more expensive every visit. That's the craziest thing. Like, it wasn't like a flat rate of this how he's going to be every time he comes. No. Every time he needed shots and stuff, or whatever, checkups and all that stuff, it was more every time.
There's an abundance of bakeries, cheese shops, butchers, and more, and high-quality food is something the French take seriously. 19. Tolls and gas are expensive on the autoroute, France's highway system. You can easily pay upwards of 50 euros in tolls alone for an all-day, one-way road trip. 20. French homes have...
Yeah, that make me, like, I'm really grateful for it, like, when I have to pay tolls, because that is crazy for a whole day road
called
trip.
volets that are either manual or automatic. Some are quite decorative.
Nice.
They are opened each morning and closed each evening when it gets dark, and are for privacy, security, and temperature control.
I like that.
21.
I like those.
Healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Also, it is not linked to your job. So if you lose your job for whatever reason, you and your family will still have health care.
That's nice.
22.
That's nice.
France has an amazing all-frozen food grocery store called Picard, and it has all kinds of high-quality food.
Wow.
It is wonderful when you can't cook everything fresh from scratch. 23. It's easy to travel around France and other parts of Europe via the TGV, a high-speed train that's well-connected, efficient, and cost-effective. And for the rest of the 77 little things that are different in France, head over to my blog post linked below in the description box that has the full list. Tell me below in the comments if anything on my list surprised you. And lastly, if you enjoy this type of content, hit the thumbs up button and share it with a friend.
Yeah, definitely everything, but 2 things surprised me. 7 things the French calculate differently than I gotta check that out too. I'm gonna have to save that. I'm gonna save that. Oi in France. This was good. I like this. But yeah, 2 of the things I was already common with, just because I think a good amount of other countries in Europe do it, and I'm familiar with a lot of other countries. So, but I've done like 2-3 videos in France, so I was like, I'm trying to pick back up and learn about all the different countries again. Because I slacked off and just started focusing on certain ones. But I'm like, man, I'm trying to learn it all because I want to visit it all. So, but that's all I have. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.